Okay, so here we are at the next mark. You can literally park up right on it, which is a bonus, and there's a parking machine right there. So it's just opposite the houses, and you're just down from the Key Inn pub, which is maybe 100 yards up the road. So here we are. It's only a small platform, and we generally just set up along here. It's normally me and my boy, or sometimes when Dad comes back we do this because his legs ain't so good no more. Anyway, there's 2 ponds out here, and I generally come here for conger bashing. You're not going to get a lot else. You find the odd dogfish or something, but generally speaking I come here for conger. And I've had a couple of nice congers, of which I'll show, just up there and just down there. But anyway, as you can see, the harbour is literally a stone's throw over there. You've got a half decent landing platform that makes life a lot easier. And as we just go down it, the only problem with large eel is the water comes up to sort of halfway up these steps, and you can only fish this on the largest of the spring tides because there's just no water otherwise. But I've caught a 16-pound conger in that hole in about 2 foot of water, and just use large fish baits. Never really fails. You always end up a conger of some sort. But the biggest problem with landing here is you're going to want to land in there. It makes your life a lot easier, because when the congers are fighting back and the tide's pushing, it's hard to get it in between these rails. So generally speaking, the conger will come in at an angle and he flops himself through the rails up here. I've had it a few times, but if you're up here and you've got a decent sized landing net, like like a boat landing net, I use one of those, one of the large Shakespeare ones, and somebody can reach out, grab it, and then all you have to do is just let line out, take it up to the platform, unhook it, and then just wheel it back round, which is a lot easier than trying to spend God knows how long trying to get a conger in, especially if he's chafing your hook length with his teeth. So in close, I've had small schoolie bass here too, in actual fact. Came down here spinning one day and had it off the rock and the shingle here. But this is the pool that you'll be fishing into. It's just a mixture of weed, compacted stone and sand. There's nothing nasty in there. I haven't lost any gear ever. And there's another pool a bit further over. So this cast is literally 20 yards. And that's the pool I've always scored in, to be fair. Like the bigger eels, that is. And then just over here, again, it's all compacted stone. You can fish on this with no problems. The problem is when you go beyond it. So I've had an odd codling out here as well, in actual fact. I forgot about that as well. But there you go. That one's just mainly sort of sand in there. Odd bit of stone, but not much. If I drop down, there's quite a bit of elevation differences. It's sort of like potholes around here. It's like cratered. So they're nice little holding pools, and obviously hold a lot of food. And then obviously come the large tides, it all gets released and the fish hit it quite vigorously. So you've got all the posts where they put the herring nets out over there. So food sources here are generally good for fish, like predatory fish. Like I say, I've always come here for large conger, so I thought I'd throw this in here. It is a very small mark. If you want it, get here early, but you're not going to be able to fish it until maybe I don't know, 3/4 of an hour before high tide, somewhere around there, hour maximum, and then you probably get about an hour back as well. So it's literally a short session, but generally speaking, it produces. Minehead Harbour, on the other hand, you can fish it sort of 2 up, 2 down, no problem. Sometimes you get a little bit extra on either side, and then I have done it before where I fish here and then I head on down to the harbour afterwards. So I don't have a name for this mark. I just come here conger bashing. But like I say, it's just up from the harbour, which is just down there. What I tend to generally use here is a 3 hook flapper, large 6/0s made out of 150 pound, going to 8/0 meat hooks, and I have a large, like sort of half or 3/4 of a bluey on each hook, so you get plenty of stink out there. and a good long bait. Then I'll just fish the other rod generally. Sometimes I fire one out a bit further just to see what's out there, because I've heard in the herring nets they get all sorts of fish. So there's probably other fish out there, it's just that I haven't had those. I generally fish a pulley on a rotten bottom, and then when the tide buggers off I go out and get my leads back, because generally speaking you lose them. So let's head on back. But this is a very comfortable, easy venue. You can see which way the wind's going because you've got windsock up the top. Always a bonus. Okay. So like I say, the car's there. You can literally fish within 2 minutes. It's great. So